We've been here so many times, and you still stand in awe at the size of this place. We're at AT&T Stadium. Welcome to Arlington, Texas. Coming up, a highly anticipated contest between the Minnesota Vikings and the Dallas Cowboys. Leading the Vikings here, head coach Kevin O'Connell. This side hasn't had much to celebrate as of late. Losers of 8 of their last 9. Across the field, that's head coach of the Cowboys, Brian Schottenheimer. These guys mired in a losing streak, hoping a trip home is going to help them snap out of it. I'm Kate Scott here with Brock Heward. Everybody just about set. And off we go from Dallas. Set to return this, Trey Palmer. Making some progress here. He showed some nice bursts on that run back, didn't he? Getting them all the way out to their own 40. Well, here come the Vikings, taking the field for their first drive of the game. And leading them in his pseudo-rookie season after that injury cost him last year. The 10th overall pick in our 2024 draft, J.J. McCarthy.
There were times, I'll be honest with you, Kate, that I wish I played baseball. Because you have a bad outing, like this QB did last week with no touchdowns, a couple of interceptions. In baseball, you get to play the next day. You get to flush it right away. He's had to sit on it all week long, and you know he wants to rectify it here.
On target to his back, Rico Dowdle. Finds a little room there, gets him about 3 yards. They're up to the 43.
It's a game of 4. Brings up 3rd and 6.
McCarthy throwing on 3rd down. He had it for a moment, but a complete defensive play to jar it loose, incomplete. Well, no look on his first look of the game, and now they're staring at a 4th down. The Vikings getting their punt team out, and he'll punt it away to end a disappointing opening drive. And this one never had a shot. It's well over the goal line and the end zone entirely, and that'll be a touchback. So now the Cowboys getting an opportunity to send their offense out for the first time. And they're brought out by a quarterback celebrating a decade now as an NFL starter. Originally the 135th pick back in that 2016 NFL draft, it's Dak Prescott.
A bit of an uneventful outing individually last week, Kate. A touchdown and a pick for him, but the lasting memory, there's no question about it. Walking off that field with the loss, that stings. No doubt he feels he could have done more to prevent that result. So expect to see a motivated individual taking snaps here this week.
Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete. Last pass unsuccessful. Let's see what they do on 3rd down.
3rd down and 8 yards to go.
Here he goes, 3rd and long. It's complete. This is Olave. And he gets this one up to the 40-yard line. That play goes for 19 and a new set of downs.
And the Cowboys, first down. 1st and 10 at the 40-yard line.
All right. Now things starting to pick up a little bit after a slow start, Brock. Last things fans want to see is a couple of uninspiring drives to begin a game.
Yep, they get the first and generate just a little excitement that we could see maybe our first touchdown here, or at least avoid another quick punt.
That's complete to Johnston, outright. He won't find much there as it reaches the 41. Julian Love bringing that one to an end.
A gain of a yard. Brings up 2nd and 9.
Loading again, Prescott. He gets it complete to his man, Tyreek Hill. And that tackle stops him after a solid game.
That's a gain of 6.
Prescott now to throw on 3rd down. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact. Possibly an early indicator of where they're going to want to go when they want important yards, Brock. Didn't need that much on 3rd down, but they chose to throw for it instead of running.
Yeah, one of the things about that down and distance is you typically get man-to-man coverage. So I don't mind that call, being aggressive, but you got to find a way to execute.
Nice punts here, up and angled towards the sideline. This punt out of bounds on the fly. We're waiting for the mark. Looks like they're going to say it's short of the 30. Kevin O'Connell getting his Vikings offense out for another drive. And they haven't gotten their legs under them on offense just yet, Brock. 3 plays and a punt on their opening drive. 1st and 10. It's McCarthy. That's to his back. Here's Rachaad White. And the stop is made just before he's able to reach that midfield strike. He finds him 16 yards and a new set of downs.
And the Vikings, first down. 1st and 10
when you can go from first down to first down, Brock. Makes things easy for an offense, and it is the primary reason that he gets the looks that he does.
Every touch he gets has a solid chance of working out just like that. It's why many of these first quarter looks have his name all over it.
That's a nice quick correction for this front, Brock. Give up the big play and then get a little back on the very next one.
Exactly the kind of response you want to see from your defense. You got to forget about the big play for now and stay focused on that next snap.
Gonna have to wait a little longer for his first catch of the game. So they're left facing third and long. Throw here, third down. Completed left side there to Jennings. And he's tackled after gaining a handful. Defenses are fine with surrendering that completion if it means making a stop short like they did and bringing up fourth down.
Yeah, I like when these defensive coordinators say they want to populate the ball. And that was a perfect example of it. Don't let the playmaker get started.
The Cowboys and Tyreek Hill headed back out on offense. And with precious little time remaining in our season, he's the NFL leader in touchdown receptions. Dallas getting everybody set. They've got first and 10. Play action now for Prescott. He's got this complete. It's Taj Brooks. And he hauls this one up to the 11 before being stopped.
It's a gain of 5. Brings up second and 5.
Dak now from the gun. That's brought in. It's his back, Davis. And this one gets up to the 14-yard line before he's stopped. Third down, 1 yard to go. Running out of the gun with Davis. And he'll get them enough for a first down.
It's a gain of 2. That's good for a Cowboys first down.
Davis gets it on the draw. And he gets him around 6 there. Talanoa Hufanga there to make the play.
Brought down at the 23-yard line. It's a gain of 7. Brings up second and 3.
Second down run by Davis. The ball's out. The ball's out. He lost it. And the Vikings have recovered.
You're using this play to try for a first down, but also set up whatever in your back pocket for third down. But you know what? Throw it all away. None of it matters now if you can't hang on to the doggone football. And the defense pounces on that one in a hurry.
The Vikings now set to take the field. And it's far from the first time we're seeing this unit head out, Brock. But what we haven't seen so far in this opening half, well, we haven't seen much in terms of yardage.
No, it's like they've written a few lyrics, but nowhere close to a song yet.
Completed to his running back. And he's going to be a yard shy of the first as they force him out after the gain of 9. All right up against that marker, but not there yet. It's second and inches.
It's second and inches.
On the counter, Dowdle. And he'll bring it to the end zone. Touchdown, Minnesota. The Vikings parlay the turnover into a lead. Nice execution to get that counter to the end zone. Maybe not the play we expected, Brock, but the play that they needed right there.
I love a well-executed counter. I really do. It's like a good boxer, Kate. You set him up with a feint one way, and then you hit him with the knockout the other. Keep him from answering the bell, stopping you from reaching that end zone.
All set now for the kickoff. Ryland with the honors. Fielded at the 14. A pretty solid field position starting out here, Brock. He's tackled at the 29. The Cowboys and quarterback Dak Prescott ready to get back to work. And on that last drive, Brock, he crossed a notable threshold in passing yards for the season. Always nice when you can reach one of those plateaus to look back on after the year's over. Throwing on first is Prescott. He'll dump this one off to his running back, complete. And he is hauled down right at that midfield stripe. It's a gain of 21 yards to pick up that first down.
21 yards. And the Cowboys first down.
Only one play in, Brock, and this drive already at midfield. First down, here's Dak. That's complete, Cole Kmet. And he's down inside the 40 before he's escorted out.
That's another Cowboys first down. First and 10 at the 39-yard line.
Davis gets it from the gun. He's still going at the 30. He's got his guys into the red zone before someone can force him out. So a new set of downs. Here we go, 1st and 10.
20 more yards.
From the red zone on first. Bruno Olave on the slant. And he's brought down inside the 10 at the 9. 4 downs now to get in. Here's 1st and goal.
That's another.
No run. Davis. So much for finishing things on the ground, huh? He is stopped at the line. They're going to have to regroup now on 2nd and goal. 8 yards to go as they get set on 2nd and goal.
2nd and goal.
Working out of the gun, it's Prescott. And in he goes for the Dallas touchdown. The Cowboys reach pay dirt for the first time this game. Great opportunity to find a touchdown there, Brock, and they come through with 6.
Receivers want the ball everywhere on the football field. But you start smelling the end zone, they really want their chance. And they will tell you as a quarterback, just give me an opportunity and I'll make a play.
Harrison Mevis on to try the point after. Right down the middle, it's good. And the Cowboys tie this game 7-7. So we've got a tie ball game now as they send this away. On the return, here's Palmer. And a decent run back is going to end as they bring him down inside the 30. The Minnesota offense ready to set up shop again. And all that's needed here, Brock, is some repeat execution from that last series. Of course, I'd expect the defense has made some adjustments after giving up that touchdown.
And that is the beauty of this game we love so much. Those back and forth adjustments on the sidelines. And can this offense do what it did a drive ago? And that is stay one play ahead of their defensive foes.
It's a pickup of 3. Brings up 2nd.
It's a design boot.
At the 31-yard line.
This finds Bellinger. And he'll get this up to the 33-yard line. Jeremiah Owusu-Koramoah there to bring him down.
Bellinger. A 2-yard gain on the play. And it's 3rd down.
Going on 3rd, McCarthy. That's brought in by Jennings. And he's tackled with the 1st down yardage.
It's a gain of 8. And the Vikings 1st down. 1st and 10 at the 41-yard line.
Now the completion rate is strong, partner. The yards, you got to imagine, will start to come soon enough.
You never go broke taking a profit. And you know this one too, Kate. The crumbs always lead to...
Oh, the cookie. And they get this down to the 44 before he stopped. The end result there, 15 yards and a 1st. Markers are reset. Here we go. Ball with the 44. Slot man in motion left. Off the play fake. It's McCarthy. And this time they're going to get to him before he can get that pass away as he goes down. And the big play drives them backwards. 2nd down coming up.
And look at that. All that effort and success from the previous play, it is gone. Credit to this defense who snapped and cleared. That's part of this game. You got to snap and clear. Give up a big play, come back and make a big one for yourself. And they do get home at that side.
That's the end of one. Both teams with a little luck finding the end zone early. Scoreboard showing 7s on each side. Back to AT&T Stadium in just a moment. The 2nd quarter to begin. Vikings in control of it. They have 2nd down behind the sticks. They'll motion him out of the backfield. Operating from the gun, it's McCarthy. Again, he's under pressure, and he goes down. It's a repeat of the last play. That's going to bring them to 3rd down.
Kate, I don't know if I've ever told you, but my dad was a driver's ed teacher. And I could just hear him right now say, son, take this out of reverse and put it in drive, because this one's going nowhere right now. A drastic change on this play needed, and maybe a whole lot of luck to keep this series alive.
Third and long for him here. He lobs this one up, looking deep to the right side. So the heave knocked away from the intended targets. That brings up fourth down.
You know, I say this all the time. You get down there to the red zone. Things happen so fast. Those windows close in a hurry. The quarterback's fortunate. That was one hand and not two hands that got on the football.
I guess he didn't really quite know his own strength there. That kick cleared the end zone entirely. It's going to be a touchback. The Cowboys are headed out, and we're going to see Ray Davis. And you know who the ball is going to when they reach the red zone. He's currently top 5 across the NFL in rushing scores this season. Has him on the quick hitter. And gain 11 on that play. And that's good for a Dallas first down.
That's good for a Cowboys first down.
On the handoff, here's Davis. Can't slip that initial tackle. Stops made for no gain on that first down play.
You know, Kate, over the years, I've heard running backs say there's just sometimes you got to run into darkness. Just go where there is no lane and hope that something opens along the way. That linebacker said, not this time.
They'll go again with Davis. And they're going to bring him down just after he crosses the 50. Big gainer here as he picks up 20. And that'll be good for a Dallas first down.
First down. First and 10 at the 49-yard line.
I'll tell you what, Kate, one of the things I'm most proud of coming out of broadcast are my O-line buddies that will hit me up during the game and say thank you. Thank you for finally showing some love and giving some light to what those big boys are doing up front. I got to play with some of the best to do it. I got to see it up close and personal. Because of it, I'll never forget it. And they just showed up on that run.
A 7-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 3 at the 42-yard line.
Handoff here to Davis. And he's almost to the markers. His effort takes it to the 40. Third down. Offense headed to the line. Just need to punch it 40 yards to reset the downs.
Brings up 3rd and 1.
Third down. Here's Davis. Tried to get this one outside block, but he did not make it. They stopped him right at the line of scrimmage. He's short.
It's weird to say, and it certainly won't show up on the stat sheet, but I want to give a lot of credit to that runner. Even though it didn't gain a yard, it actually took a heck of an effort just to get back to the line of scrimmage.
Daniel Whelan on the punt. And they could really use a good one here. And this is the punt you want every time. He bounces out of bounds and sticks them inside their own 10. Now the Minnesota offense trotting out. And they're playing with a chance to take the lead right here. Get a nice little cushion in what has been an otherwise really close game.
Yeah, and really the mindset, Kate, is this has got to be the drive. When you break the huddle, you look at each other and say, right now, these are the moments that tilt the game in our favor. Because you know, if you don't get it done, you've given your opponent that opportunity.
2nd and 6.
This is Dowdle on 2nd down. And they're going to take him down finally, but not before he puts his own goal line well in that rearview mirror. And that one goes for a gain of 11. And the Vikings are going to have a first down.
A gain of 11 on the play. First down, Minnesota.
From the shotgun, McCarthy. Well, right side is caught by Jennings. And he's up to the 35-yard line as they reel him in.
10 more yards. Complete to Jawan Jennings.
And the receiver's going to take this one on the jet sweep. And they'll take him down at the 43-yard line. Give him 9 on that play, and it's enough for the first.
And the Vikings first down. A gain of 9 yards. And
From the shotgun, McCarthy finds him on the slant. And he'll be brought down a step or two shy of midfield. They're going to mark him at the 48.
Brings up 2nd and 5 at their 48-yard line.
The inside give to Dowdle. And give him the 47-yard line, Brock, as he's nestled up right near that first down marker.
The tackle made at the 47-yard line. A 5-yard pickup on the play.
McCarthy on the sneak. And they're going to down him by contact as they've got enough for a new set of downs.
It's a gain of 2. That's another Vikings first down.
Let's see how they attack this first down, partner, from the 45. Play action, McCarthy. That one falls to the turf, couldn't hang on, it's incomplete. After the incomplete pass, here comes 2nd and 10. McCarthy throwing here. Toward the sideline, Jennings has got it. And he's going to get it out past the 40 before he goes out.
That's a gain of 7. Brings up 3rd and 3.
3rd down from the gun, McCarthy. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose, incomplete.
The numbers tell us pretty clearly, you get to 3rd and long, extra long, it's really hard to stay on the field. That's disappointing because that was 3rd and manageable and an incomplete.
This one carries out of bounds. Not the greatest field position awaiting them. It's spotted at the 11. So Coach Brian Schottenheimer sending his Cowboys offense back to the field. And in a tie game, we've been sensing a breakthrough coming, Brock. Might this be the drive where we finally see one side get the edge over the other?
Well, if it is, Kate, you know and I know it's about play-to-play execution, and more than likely, making sure they can convert in some of those situational events.
They get an even 10 on that play. And that's good for a Dallas 1st down.
That's good for a Cowboys 1st down. 1st and 10 at the 22-yard line.
Going right back to Davis. And they're going to be humbled here on 1st down. Going to wind up losing yards on this play.
These stops, they don't always make the end-of-game highlight reels, but they absolutely should. The coaches and players know it. Offenses are always counting on yards on that type of run. And anytime it results in a loss, it could be a potential drive killer.
Prescott, a quick throw, complete. And how about this, Brock? They gain 11 on 2nd down. Nice work to claw some back. They make it 3rd and short.
Gain of 12. Brings up 3rd and less than a yard.
Prescott to sneak it. And he's going to be touched down as he gets him enough to pick up the 1st down.
It's a gain of a yard. And the Cowboys 1st down. 1st and 10 at the 33-yard line.
A handoff for Davis, running right. Dropped by the first guy he met. No gain on that 1st down run.
Taken down right at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play. Brings up 2nd and 10.
Quite a defensive battle, Brock, that we have got so far as we've reached our 2-minute warning. Stay with us. More from AT&T Stadium coming up. 1st down run netted him nothing. Here is 2nd and 10. From the gun is Prescott. He's going to loft one deep to the left. This is caught inside the 15. It's a huge pickup on the play. And that'll be good for a Dallas 1st down.
1st down. 1st and 10 at the 10-yard line.
But you don't want to see more. You want to see more, but you want to see some. Life just slows you down. Your body gets acting up. Your mind is out of bounds. It's telling you pack it up. You check about thoughts and memories that's adding up. Like overseas, you feel alive. Like
Look at the touch he put on that throw down the field. That was a masterpiece, and he was the artist behind it, laying it in the perfect spot to create the big play.
Offense is set. 1st and 10. Prescott here from the gun. And he will score. Touchdown, Dallas. The Cowboys get some late points and the lead. It's a Dak Prescott touchdown.
These touchdowns on the season haven't all looked the same, but boy, has he made a habit of scoring touchdowns on the ground.
Nevis now for the extra point. Extra point set right down the middle. And the Cowboys break that tie and now lead by 7. The Cowboys all ready for the kickoff, and here we go once again. On the return, here's Palmer. He stopped on the run back of the 27.
Trey Palmer on the return. The Vikings take over 1st and 10.
Vikings to the line now. Here's 1st and 10. They'll go play action here. It's McCarthy. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And the drive begins with a rough 1st step there. That's going to bring up 2nd down.
Hey, I understand that call. You try to get play action to get away from the rush. The problem is this defense has just been relentless.
In a real troublesome spot here, Brock. That sack has him set up 2nd down and 21. Now it's McCarthy. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete. His first target doesn't lead to his first catch. And things look tougher now with 3rd and long. Here he goes, 3rd and long. He's making a bid for it. The Cowboys signaling for their first time out. They'll have 2 left to work with before halftime.
It's 4th down.
Minnesota lined up in punt formation. And he's going to do the honors for the 4th time today. Punt meets him at the 28. It's a nice running on that return. He gets it up past the 35. The Cowboys are headed out, and we're going to see Ray Davis. He'll get that big old marker out, cross a major number off his roadmap after that last drive. He's reached one of the marks that every back strives to hit at some point during the season. Throwing on first is Prescott. He puts a mirror under it deep down the left. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact. It's 2nd and 10 now. Ball still at that 39-yard line.
It moves to 2nd and 10.
Throwing again is Dak. Completed over the middle. And a nice gain here, but it stopped short of the first. Before the snap on 3rd and 2, they call time. And they still have one in their pocket for what's left of this half.
Kate, one thing I learned from the late, great Mike Leach is, yeah, the system was called air raid, but it wasn't just attacking downfield. His philosophy, and it played out right there, is you have to attack every inch of the field, both vertically and horizontally, without routes or in routes, just like that.
And this is marked down right along that 40-yard line. The final timeout taken by the Cowboys. And that's all they've got for what little remains of this half.
At the 40-yard line.
Prescott to throw once more. Held in by Olave, left side. And he's brought down at about that 27-yard line.
12 more yards. That's another Cowboys first down.
And they're going to get up to it and spike it. That's going to stop the clock. Field goal unit out there on 2nd down as they try for 3 here before halftime. It's 44 yards here from the left half. Nevis able to knock it through. And that'll push it to double digits in a 2-possession game.
You know that most of these coaches really don't crack that big smile until they get that W with 60 minutes over, but I see a little sly smile on that coach's face because that's terrific execution. You work those situations to pay them off with points. They did just that.
And he's brought down just beyond that 25-yard line. Probably looking at our final snap and a half here on 1st down. Here's a design run. So a 2-score game here at the break. Some work to be done as we get ready for the EA Sports Halftime Report with Scott Hansen. Scott?
All right, Kate, thanks very much. Welcome in, everyone, to the Orlando studios. Scott Hansen with you for a quick halftime report. We'll let both sides catch their breath and get their orange wedges as we're going to get ready for the 3rd quarter action. So let's go back out to the stadium as we rejoin our broadcast team, Kate Scott and Brock Hewer.
Thanks so much, Scott. Appreciate the update as always. And welcome back, everyone. 3rd quarter about to get underway. Got a 2-score ball game here as we resume play. And the tackle's made as he gets it out to the 32. So Coach Brian Schottenheimer sending his Cowboys offense back to the field. And they take the field in good but not great shape, Brock. They've got that lead, but no doubt they'd love to see it grow.
Yeah, and just having the lead does take some pressure off. It doesn't change the sense of urgency. It's always on tilt in the NFL. But it should allow them to operate a little more freely.
And this one breaks beautifully as they're going to get it forward to their own 45.
13 yards.
Bringing the offense Sets up to the line. 1st and 10.
Cowboys, first down.
Dak off the play fake. Finds him on the crossing route. A lot of space ahead. Racing down the left side. And into the end zone he goes for a Dallas touchdown. The Cowboys grow the lead coming out at halftime. Chris Olave with the touchdown. So sensational work by the skill man there, Brock. Anytime you can make your quarterback look that good, you know he appreciates it.
That's a quarterback's best friend, no question. But on the other side, gosh, defensively, you got to get that skill player down. Period. End of story. You can't give up that much yards after catch.
That one right down the middle. And the Cowboys take a 3-possession lead. The Cowboys all ready for the kickoff, and here we go once again. That's going to be taken in at the 8. And this drive will start inside the 25. Minnesota into formation. It's 1st and 10. He'll start on the ground. Gallup. And he cuts it back right. And he's taken down after a very productive effort there, Brock. Up to the 40-yard line. To the line and 6. Here we go. 1st down.
First and 10 at the 40.
On the ground again with Dowdle. And it's a nice little chunk here, 6 yards. That play cleaned up by Matt Milano.
That does not show up on any explosive stat sheet. But let me tell you, Kate, that's the real deal right there. You run for that kind of yardage consistently in the NFL, you do set yourself up for success.
McCarthy to throw it. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete. Well-timed strike by that defender to knock it free. And now they need to get 4 on 3rd down. McCarthy looking to throw. Escapes the pocket. Give him 8 yards on the play. And that means a fresh set of downs for Minnesota.
It's a gain of 8. And the Vikings, first down.
Handoff for Dowdle, running right. This one held up after just a couple of yards. That makes it 2nd down.
Okay, that's a run that's ho-hum on the stat sheet, but if you see a bigger play on the ground later on, it'll largely be because of a play just like that one, softening up the front and opening the door for a bigger gap in the future.
Short pickup on the play to about the 40. Jalen Johnson with the stop.
It's a gain of 3. Brings up 3rd and 4.
Going on 3rd, McCarthy. Splits a couple of defenders and completes it. And he's taken down at the 30. An even 10-yard gain on the play. And the Vikings are going to have a 1st down.
Vikings, first down. It's a gain of 10. First down, Vikings.
He's down straight up the middle. Can't slip that initial tackle. Stops made for no gain on that 1st down play.
He's tackled at the 29-yard line. 1-yard gain. Brings up 2nd and 9.
Looking to throw. McCarthy. Short pass brought in. Gain of about 8 here. Nice pickup, but he stopped a second before he can move those chains. He'll try to do it himself. They sent him right up the gut, but he wasn't able to get anywhere. The defense braced for impact, and they made the stop. It's 4th down.
That's all you could really expect from the sneak, Kate. 1, maybe a couple yards. So in that way, their job was executed. But the play call, well, that leaves me and I think many scratching our heads.
The kick by Ryland is good. And the gap closes to 14 points.
What a season this guy has had. Yet to miss on a field goal this entire year. And I really hope I didn't just jinx him.
All set now for the kickoff. Ryland with the honors. Brooks now on the return. And this gets out to the 30 before he stopped. Another drive coming up for this Dallas offensive unit. And unsurprisingly, Brock, a great day on the scoreboard so far for him. Has it with the advantage as we move through this 3rd quarter. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. And start with a give to Davis. And he's charged towards the line. It's right around 3 yards.
I don't think that's the amount that they were looking for there, Kate. Going to lead to some shuffling around here in the playbook. Find a more aggressive call on second.
Second down run by Davis. And he's going to be taken down here after he takes it to the 45. 12 yards on that play, and a good call nets up the first.
That's good for a Cowboys first down. First and 10 at the 45-yard line.
First down, here's Dak. Has him on a quick hitter. And he'll get this through the midfield stripe and starts pushing into Vikings territory.
It's a gain of 9. Brings up second and a yard at the Vikings 47-yard line.
Davis up the middle. And his short game gets them a new set of downs.
You know what I like about a second and short run play, Kate? Yeah, I like getting a first down. But you know what I like even more? That's going to set up a play-action pass in a similar down and distance, and that defense is going to have to key on the run.
Looks like they're going option keeper on first and 10. And he gets it forward to still about a yard out of that. Brought to a halt by Deontay Banks.
I can promise you, that's not what it looked like on the practice field, nor on the whiteboard. Typically, QB run is going to net you a whole lot more yardage than that. But let's give some credit. Strong effort by that defensive front who contained a play that typically goes for a whole lot more.
Gets it through the middle. And they take him down just as he gets inside that red zone. They strike for 23 yards. And that's good for a Dallas first down.
Sure seems like he knew exactly what he wanted, and he got it, going right where he wanted to with the ball off the snap.
Working inside the red zone. Right back to Hill. This is Cox. And he might be close to this lead growing again. That play gives him a first and goal.
That is pretty darn impeccable timing between the two. They hit a curl route of that length. It takes great anticipation and precision by the quarterback, and the receiver on the other end finishing it, doing his job.
So much for finishing things on the ground, huh? He is stopped at the line. They're going to have to regroup now on second and goal. Another snap from the 8 here in second and goal.
At the 8-yard line.
Working out of the gun, it's Prescott. He's got it. And he's brought down real close to that goal line at the 1.
A gain of 7 yards. It's now third.
He's going to keep this one. And he gets in. Touchdown. The Cowboys making a great possession game. It's a Dak Prescott touchdown on a quarterback sneak to the end zone. All right, Brock, wondering your thought here, because to me it felt like they already had a play picked out to go for it on fourth down if that sneak hadn't worked. Do you agree?
Well, by they, if you mean the guys in the booth on the sideline, sure. But the 11 on the field, that effort just showed you they were not thinking about anything else but pushing it across the line.
That one splits the uprights. And the Cowboys stretch their lead to 21. On the return, here's Palmer. And in the end, Brock, a pretty exciting touchback as the return comes out to the 30. The Vikings and running back Rico Dowdle back out now. And their last drive did end in points. Not as many as they wanted, though. They had to settle for that field goal despite advancing the football pretty well. First and 10. Here's a run to Dowdle. And he gets this one up to the 40-yard line. Coming to the line for another first and 10.
10 yards. And the Vikings first down.
He finds Tigakokwo for the grab. And he goes out of bounds as everyone turns to hear from our referee. So not a holding call. One of the linemen actually too far downfield that time. That's what drew the flag.
Still first down.
Back to throw. Here's McCarthy. Gets it to him on the screen. And he's going to be run out of bounds. A nice game, but this is why you don't want to be playing for behind the sticks, right? It is still second down coming up. Now McCarthy. He'll try and run this. And pick up 14 yards on that one. And that means a fresh set of downs for Minnesota.
You know, these are the type of plays that really get an offense going. This is a chance for QB to inspire the guys around him. Calling his own number, carrying his teammates to a first down on that big run. That inflates an offense, and it can suck the wind out of that defense.
There's McCarthy on 1st and 10. Took off with it again. And they bring him down around the 34.
Dude, if you've heard me say it once, you've heard me say it 100 times. Completions, completions, completions. Well, that wasn't a pass. It was a scramble. But the Nets, the same thing, keeping this offense on schedule.
Handoff on 2nd and short. And without much room to work, he has a minimal gain on the final play of the 3rd quarter. We'll see what they come up with for 3rd down in just a bit. We've reached the end of 3. It's going to be the Vikings who have the football, Brock, but given that score, they're going to need points every time out from here on. Third and just 2 to go. There he is on 3rd and short. Complete beyond the marker. And he's down inside the red zone before hitting the deck. It's a 13-yard play, and that's enough for the first.
That's another Vikings. First down. A gain of 13 yards. First down, Minnesota.
I'm not sure how this defense let that guy slip through him like that. On 3rd down, nonetheless, he took that snap as an opportunity, and man, did he make an impact play.
Escapes out to the left. And he gets this forward to the 19.
Positive of that effort, he didn't go backwards, didn't have a negative play. If there was a negative, you didn't get a whole lot done with your legs. Got to be more efficient now on 2nd down.
McCarthy fires out wide, complete. And he's got a nice goal to go here as he goes out at the 8-yard line.
And the Vikings, first down.
Operating from the gun, it's McCarthy. He was caught. And they bring him down at the 7-yard line.
Complete to Rico Dowdle. It's a gain of a yard. Brings up 2nd and goal.
Here's McCarthy to throw. Dumped off to his running back.
McCarthy's pass.
Touchdown or bust for him here as they set up for 3rd and goal.
A 2-yard pickup. Brings up 3rd and goal.
Throwing again now, McCarthy. And this one stopped at the 3-yard line.
That's just a case where you're trying to make something when there really is nothing there. There just wasn't an opening for him to work with, and he was lucky to get what he could.
Field goal doesn't move that needle. They're going for the touchdown. It's 4th and goal. They'll empty the backfield and motion him out. Desperation time here on 4th. And a completion not in the cards on that 4th and goal. They passed on 3 points, and they'll wind up with none.
Hey, drops happen. It's a part of the game. But unfortunately, that's an opportunity he and his offense can't get back. 6 points that literally went right off his hands.
Cowboys just about set. Here comes 1st and 10. Hands off here to Davis. And he gets a feel on the plunge forward.
That one right there, that kind of feels like your missed opportunity defensively. Got him backed up. And you played it well enough to contain the run, but you didn't play it well enough to damage the run.
They'll go again with Davis. He finds a little opening, but not much. Picked up about 4 on 2nd down. Short yardage situation here. It's 3rd and 2.
3rd and 2.
Throwing now on 3rd and 2. That finds Davis complete. And they're going to bring him down after his play rips off quite a chunk of yardage there, up to the 30. A 19-yard pickup, and that's going to move the chains.
That's good for a Cowboys. First down. 1st and 10.
Every time I see one of those angle routes, I think back to my day 1 install. Rookie minicamp in the NFL. Texas, angle route. 49ers of the 80s, they were making hay with it then, and the running back's still doing it to this day.
Give him 4 that time, so 6 to go on 2nd down.
A gain of 4. It's now 2nd and 6.
Going right back to Davis. Escapes a defender. And this is across midfield. They're going to stop him at that 45-yard line. They got 21 yards on the play. And that'll be good for Dallas. First down.
First down. First and 10 at the 45-yard line.
On the draw, this is Brooks. And they were waiting for him on that draw, weren't they? They get him behind the line. That's going to bring up second down.
On the stop. It's a loss of a yard. Brings up second and 11 at the 46-yard line.
Davis gets it on the draw. Well, even a great game is going to have its lesser moments. You can't get anything out of that carry. Stop for no gain.
Well, that's what I'm talking about. That's the kind of reaction time you want when you face a draw play. They broke on it shortly after the draw started, and they contained it to a minimal gain.
Prescott now on third down. That's complete to come down on the slant. And this one's worked down to the 33 before being stopped. They'll move the chains after that pickup of 12.
Cowboys, first down. First and 10 at the 33-yard line.
You know, they call that the money down for a reason, because you're just simply not going to last long in the NFL if you don't convert a good portion of your third downs. It's the money down. And nice to see them roll the dice and continue the series.
And he's brought down by a collective effort there. Only 1 yard on the carry. Pass run only gained a yard. That means it's second and 9.
Brings up second and 9.
Running out of the gun with Davis. And he finds just enough daylight for a 5-yard gain. It's third down.
That's a gain of 6. Brings up third and 3.
Dak now from the gun. Johnson finds the football complete. And he is well clear of that marker. That effort's going to set them up with a first and goal.
17 yards. That's good for the Cowboys. First down. First and goal at the 9-yard line.
No run. Davis. Well, so much for finishing things on the ground. Huh? He is stopped at the line. They're going to have to regroup now on second and goal. 8 yards to go as they get set on second and goal.
Brings up second and goal at the Vikings.
Prescott here from the gun. Chased out to his right. And he's going to score. Touchdown, Dallas. The Cowboys put up even more points in a win. It's a Dak Prescott touchdown. His third of the game on the ground.
Hey, 3 touchdown games aren't unusual for a quarterback, but we normally see him through the air. His QB's legs have been a problem for this defense today.
Levis with a point after. And the Cowboys grow their lead yet again. The Cowboys all ready for the kickoff, and here we go once again. On the return, here's Palmer. He's brought down at what looks like the 24-yard line. The Vikings and their QB J.J. McCarthy returning to the field on offense. And you may as well call him a constant headache that this defense has had to deal with all game long. I mean, they game plan to slow down his passing work, but it's been his rushes that have really broken the spirit of this unit. Finds him over the middle. And this play reaches the 35 before it comes to an end. All right, they look set now. Here we go, first and 10. And he'll put one of the tight ends in motion. Inside, give to Dowdle. Robbed by the first guy he met. No gain on that first down run.
When you rush the passer, it's kind of like tracking down a runner. That same pass, same athleticism comes to life. He looked pretty good hunting his prey right there.
Receiver in motion, going left. From the shotgun, McCarthy. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete.
Incomplete.
McCarthy throwing on third down. Gets him on the end route. Great job rallying to the football. They get him down right at the marker. 4th down. They're going to go for it here, trailing in the 4th. Here he goes. Got to have this on 4th down. He goes back to him yet again. Complete. The ball's on the 48. Here we go. 1st down.
And the Vikings, 1st down.
Back to the air. McCarthy dumps it off to his running back. And they're going to get to him after a gain of close to 5 as they send him out. After a good pickup, they've got 2nd and 4.
It's a pickup of 6.
Another throw here for McCarthy. It's his running back. And they haul him down after a gain of a couple. Leaves him in need of 1 more yard here on 3rd down.
3-yard pickup. And it's 3rd down.
They'll go with Dowdle on the run. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains.
Easily had the yardage for a first, but he was hungry for a lot more. I think that tackle prevented something that was going to be a lot bigger than just a 1st down pickup.
Has him on the quick hitter. And this is down to the 28 before the defense halts it. After a good pickup, they're set up with 2nd and short. Motioning one of the tight ends. This is down on 2nd down. And he's tackled with the 1st down yardage. So the Cowboys take the win here in Arlington. And the sting of losing such a close one the week before, apparently still at the forefront of their minds. They got out there and rebounded nicely with a win this week. So that puts a bow on this one. For my partner Brock Heward and everyone involved on our crew, I'm Kate Scott signing off. This has been another presentation of the NFL on EA Sports. The Cowboys are winners as we say so long from Dallas.